Welcome to this video, which is looking at this new book called The Worlds of Dune. Its subtitle is The Places and Cultures That Inspired Frank Herbert. The book is published by Francis Lincoln, who are an imprint of the Quarto Publishing Group, and the book is being released in 2023, and it retails at £25 in the UK or $35 in the US. Frank Herbert is, of course, the author of the Dune novel, published back in 1965, I think it was, and it was published as a single-volume novel back then, but it was previously published across multiple issues of Analog magazine. Now there's a historical fact for you. So this book is about 208 pages long, and it explores the inspiration behind Dune, and it goes some way to explain modern Dune mania. I have to mention the book cover, first of all. It is lovely, I like the simple design, and it has a really tactile feel. It's almost like rubbing your hand across sandpaper, and I wonder, is this a secret nod to the desert landscapes of the story perhaps? So just to fill you in a little bit about the author of this book, Tom Huddleston, he's a cool guy, and he's from up in North London, or down in North London, depending on where you're based. He's into all kinds of things, writing books, reporting on movies, and even making music apparently. You might know him for his awesome sci-fi and fantasy stories, especially the Flood World trilogy for the younger crowd out there, and he used to hang out at Time Out magazine for about a decade. But now he's doing his own thing, he's a freelance film and TV journalist, and you can catch his words in places like The Guardian newspaper. Anyway, he's written this book, which is excellent. It's based on Dune, obviously, and I think we can't really tackle this video without mentioning the films. There's been 2 films so far. Obviously, there's a book as well. There's 2 films based on that book. The first one was in 1984 and starred Sting himself. But there's also a more recent venture in 2021. So let's have a quick recap on those films. The 84 Dune film was directed by David Lynch. It starred Kyle MacLachlan, Francesca Annis, Sting and others. And this movie was based on the novel Dune, and it tried to capture the essence of the book, but the whole movie ended up having to simplify stuff due to time constraints. And in terms of look and feel, the 84 Dune movie has its own quirky style. It's known for its funky costumes, bizarre set designs, and practical effects. And some love it simply for this weirdness alone. When it first came out, not everyone was on board with this film. People found it confusing, thought it was a bit slow, and they poked fun at its effects. That's a shame, isn't it? But over time, it's become a bit of a cult classic, and it's certainly left its legacy. Despite its rocky start, the film is part of a sci-fi movie history and helped make the Dune world popular. Now, fast forward 37 years, and we're treated to Denis Villeneuve's Dune movie reboot. This one stars Timothée Chalamet, Rebecca Ferguson, Oscar Isaac, Zendaya and others. The 2021 Dune movie, also derived from Frank Herbert's book Dune, is meant to be the first part of a 2-parter, diving deep into the book's first half. It may end up even being a 3-parter apparently. I'm not even sure Denis knows yet. It seems like he's doing a bit of a Peter Jackson Hobbit manoeuvre on this one, I think. Anyway, the 21 Dune movie is all about the visual wow factor. It's got super slick CGI and practical effects that make you feel like you're in another world. And more importantly, critics love this one. And I think it's safe to say people are hyped for the next part coming out. The 21 Dune movie has made everyone sit up and take notice. It brought new life to the Dune series and got fans counting down the days to part 2. So in short, both films have their own vibes, and they got different reactions. The 84 version has its quirky charm and a fan base that's grown over time. The 21 one, with its stunning visuals and true to the book approach, got everyone talking and eager for more. Different strokes for different folks, I suppose. This is a fascinating read anyway, and sci-fi fans will love it. It's totally loaded with photos and stories. It covers the world of Dune, planet by planet. There are lots of references to both the 2 Dune movies, but also other movies as well, such as Indiana Jones, Starship Troopers and The Godfather. And if you're wondering how is it referencing those films, well, you need to buy this book and read it and you'll find out. It's actually a very intellectual read for me. It's probably more intellectual than most of the books I tend to feature on this channel, which are art books. So if you're interested in or studying the work of Frank Herbert and the significance of his words, this is an invaluable treasure trove of information and you're going to love it. It also features an extensive bibliography and index including picture credits which have been meticulously curated. So in summary, this book is a deep dive into Frank Herbert's universe and his near boundless imagination and creativity. If you want to know just about everything there is to know about how he cooked up this timeless epic, look no further for this, my friends, for this is the book for you. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to this channel and like this video. And if you want to leave a comment, please do so below. Bye for now.